Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Carly and this is my book nook. In today's video, we are going to be recapping Fourth Wing in honor of the third book in the series that is soon to come, and we're gonna have a breakdown of the world that Rebecca Yarros built and or created without any spoilers for Iron Flame. Okay, we're gonna do a part 1 of Fourth Wing, and then we'll do a part 2, which would be Iron Flame. So let's get into it. Violet Sorrengail, who is a bookish, fragile girl who was thrown into this vicious war college called Basgiath, and she was expected to join the scribe quadrant, but her mother forced her to be part of the writer's quadrant. Now, in Basgiath War College is where young cadets learn how to become dragon riders and also get prepared to defend the kingdom of Navarre. Now, in order to be a dragon rider, a dragon must bond with you. The dragons actually pick the riders, and it is a very intense picking process. Not everyone gets bonded, not everyone survives the process. It is very typical for a rider to get bonded with just one rider, but Miss Violet Sorrengail gets bonded by 2 dragons, and one of them happens to be one of the biggest dragons, and the second one a very rare dragon. Now, of course, there isn't a great book without a great love situation, and Violet happens to have 2 guys in her love vicinity. One who she thinks is the guy who she's probably going to end up with because she's known him almost all her life. And number 2 happens to be a guy who she finds attractive, but finds out that his family is responsible for the unaliving of her brother. Now, the writers, of course, face intense challenges and mortal danger, including battles, betrayals, conspiracy. But at the end of the book, we are left with a cliffhanger, which I'm not going to spoil, but it does lead us into the second book, Iron Flame, which I will be doing a small recap like I did today for you guys. Now, let's get into some kind of cool things. I want to break down the Fourth Wing world a bit and just maybe help you understand if you are a bit like, oh my gosh, what is this world that I'm reading about? Maybe you're new to fantasy or romantasy and you're a little nervous about getting into this book. Okay, so I am not an expert on fantasy world building. Now, I'm going to just talk a little bit about the world. Now, the Kingdom of Navarre is a militaristic, sorry. I have my notes here just so you guys know why I'm looking down. I did come prepared with some info for you guys. So Navarre is a militaristic society surrounded by enemies. It's ruled by a council that dictates the harsh rules of survival, especially at Basgiath. Dragons. Dragons are sentient, powerful beings who choose their riders, and the bonding with the dragon grants riders enhanced physical abilities and magical powers tied to the dragon's energy. So that brings another layer into this book, which is cool. Dragonkind operates with its own hierarchy, respecting strength and loyalty. Basgiath War College is a cutthroat institution divided into quadrants: riders, scribes, healers, and infantry. The rider quadrant is the most dangerous, with cadets competing in deadly challenges to prove their worth. Then we have griffins and rebellions. Griffins are portrayed as enemies, but I don't want to hint at too much. But just know that in Fourth Wing, they are portrayed as enemies. The rebellion led by Xaden's father shapes much of the political undertones in this book. So Xaden is that guy who Violet thinks he's so good looking, but finds out that he's part of, or his father was the reason why her brother was. Power and magic. Magic in this world is tied to dragons and their bonds. Each bonded rider manifests unique powers known as signets, okay? And Violet's rare bond with two dragons grant her unique abilities, making her a target and a key player. So that's very important in Fourth Wing, okay? I know that you guys are like either Fourth Wing fans, you guys have read this Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, and you're just like on my video, like maybe recapping with me, or maybe you've never read Fourth Wing at all. Okay, I just want to encourage you to try it, right? Because reading is subjective, just like music is. So not everyone's going to love Fourth Wing, but a lot of people do. Okay, now I want to close with a personal connection that I had with Fourth Wing, or why I really enjoyed it, besides the fact that there was dragons and there was this like romance, thing happening, intensely magic, all those things that are pretty like cool to me. I really loved Violet's resilience, and I really liked that even though she had a disadvantage by being fragile, and you guys will get more into what does that mean and why was she fragile, like in what way, she was able to push through because she used her mind. And I know that a lot of times some people think that in order to do things in life you have to be so physically strong, but our minds and our intelligence and our wisdom all are just as important as physical strength, right? So that was something that really intrigued me about the story. But that's all I'm gonna recap today because I don't want to spoil none of my videos, okay? Even though I feel like I did give you guys some hints, so don't get upset with me. They're just little hints, okay? If you are obsessed with the Empyrean series like I am, hit that like and subscribe button for more discussions, including Iron Flames recap when I am done reading it, which I should be done by today or tomorrow. So who else is excited for Onyx Storm? And if you haven't read Fourth Wing, give it a try. All right, guys. I will catch you in the next video. Bye.